Hey guys, I'm not sure what I did just now, but we're going to get together and say, hey, welcome to another edition of TCE here live. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you check us out, all the places that you are enjoying us. But today we're going to talk about those New Year solutions. Now, folks are probably wondering, it is the end of the month. Why in the world am I talking about that now? Well, it's because for many of us, you've already stopped doing the thing you were going to do the first of this month. So since this is the last week of this month, I want to really get into some solutions that you need to use now through the end of the year and next year and the year beyond. So you know how we do, invite, share, have your questions. We're live with you, or if you're enjoying us on demand, that is fine. But listen, we're going to get into this. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Yeah, we're right here. So yeah, let's jump into some of these New Year solutions and what we need to do. And to me, it's any year, but I like to revisit these because these are solutions that you can use for career, for life, for business. If you're an entrepreneur, or you're the employer, or you're the employee, or you're the supervisor, or you're the sister, you're the mother, you're the daughter, these apply, period. So let's get into it and see what we can do. So again, remember, you can, if you have a question or comment about what I'm saying here or anything I may say, hit me up at info@tcenow.com. Not right now, guys, but later. I hear the pings coming in, but it's all right. But listen, and also make sure you visit us all the time, tcenow.com, to see what's up, what's new, and what we can do, right? That's what's up. So let's dive into this. And again, some stuff that I have used in my own world because I have to. And I've got to do this every single year. Solutions, not resolution. I'm talking solutions to move forward in my career, my life, or business. And some of these are what I call, like, I have some push-ups. Y'all know I'm famous for the push-ups, right? Yeah, you should be able to do your push-ups and get your core strength strong, but they're metaphorical push-ups. And I'm going to give you four of the biggest ones that have worked for me right now, and 15 minutes or less, right? So whatever our focus, I want us to have a powerful year. And I know a lot of you are hearing the news and of what's happening in the marketplace and the workplace, but these will apply no matter what, because it's about how you move forward. So one of the first things I think is very important as we move into our new year, this year, next year, our new day, our new hour, our new moment, whatever you want to classify it as, one of my biggest push-ups is all about being self-aware. And I know a lot of us like to put on the nice package on the outside and just kind of, in the old days, I would say, why are you dressing up your garbage can, right? I mean, the outside might look good, but are you aware of who you are and what you bring? So one of my biggest push-ups that I've had to learn for years over and over again is you've got to define yourself or be defined. And this has several meanings to it, okay? For me, it's like I get to design my own way. I get to define who I am and what I bring. If I don't define it, what will happen is the world will. Now, and there's time, like I said, now I'm not saying don't listen to wise counsel. I got some wise folks. I got folks who'll tell me, don't you do that. That doesn't make any sense. Right. And that's real. That's when you have to make sure your circle is wise and not just crowd followers. Right? Yeah, I digress, but you get what I'm saying. But again, if you don't define yourself, then the world will. So here's one example. Let's say you're in the market right now. You're looking for a better opportunity. Well, do you consider yourself like unemployed? Is that the label you put on you? I'm overqualified, I'm underqualified, I'm unemployed, I'm just a mom, I have only one child. Those kind of words, those onlys and just, that's what I'm saying. The world will define you. So instead of saying I'm unemployed, say, hey, I'm exploring the market for something, a better opportunity where I can grow, sustain, and, be wow. Okay. So it's all in the language of how you use. So define yourself or be defined. So if you haven't figured out who you are, your self-awareness, your gifts, your talents, the things you need to work on, because that's just as important as the things you rock with, you've got to be self-aware to make decisions and to move forward. And you don't know who you are is really dangerous. So I would advise you not to do that. So that's one of my first push-ups. And one of the the bedrocks. You got to start there and then you build up. If you use that this year and next month, you'll see some differences because you'll know what to say yes to and what to say no to. All right. Another push up that has always, I mean, when it comes to making decisions, as you move forward, employee, entrepreneur, employer, you've got to make sound decisions. We all need to increase our decision making skills, all of us. All of us. That's part of, because you grow and your vision is different, and things change in your environment, and maybe your circumstances change. So you've got to make decisions. What's the best way to do them? Simple. Get this push up down. Believe nothing that's said. Believe everything that's done. I have learned the hard way that I need to make decisions not on my feelings, not on magical thinking, not on Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy scenarios, but what's done. What are the facts? What are the facts? And I know, folks, there's facts and there's feelings. You can feel all you want about the facts, but the facts are facts. You may not like gravity. Gravity don't make you feel good. Maybe gravity makes our scale bigger, but when we get on that scale, that's the fact. We might feel a certain way. So you can make decisions on your feelings when you step on the scale. And I'm speaking to myself here, right? Or you make decisions on the facts. Those are the numbers. I got some options to change them. I can make decisions to change them. And yes, maybe when I get on that scale, I don't feel empowered. I feel disempowered, but I can make some decisions about that. And the decisions have to be about the data. And that's where I'm coming from. I say it all the time, and I get flack from all of y'all saying it. Put your feelings in your pocket right now. Make a decision based on your facts. And of course, there's other, faith. Hey, I'm a woman of faith, right? Faith can influence facts. I get you. But what I'm still saying is, before you decide, let me give a quick example in the job where, well, my boss should know what's going on. But doesn't my boss understand why I can't do these? Well, did you tell the boss? Hey, bosses, to the employee, why doesn't that employee show up the way she's supposed to? Doesn't that employee know how important this project is? I don't know. Did you tell her? Did you talk to him or her about the facts, the deadlines? Is there a guideline, a guide? Even what's your picture? What's the vision? Have you communicated that? Are they just supposed to know it because it's in your head? This is what I'm talking about. So before I'm going to quit this job and leave, or that person's out of here, you're basing it on feelings because they didn't say hello at the water cooler, or are you basing it on facts? So make your best decisions on facts, not feelings. And like I said, don't talk is cheap. It means nothing. It's what is done that really matters, particularly in the world of commerce. So think about that. And it also matters in the world of relationships too, right? You can tell me you love me, or you can show me you love me. There you go, right? Make those decisions based on facts. I hope all of this is making sense to you. I'm going to go through these kind of quickly because I want to make sure these are on, my 15 minutes of fame here. So what is the third principle that will help you be a rock star for solutions today, tomorrow, next year, all the time, right? You have to have confidence. It's tough out here and it's great out here, but either way, you've got to have confidence. You've got to know who you are and what you bring. I say this all the time. You have to know who you are and what you bring. This is attached to my self-awareness, right? Define yourself or be defined. But if you don't know who you are, you don't know those gifts, you don't know your temperament, you don't know your triggers, you don't know your red buttons, you don't know your rent, you don't know your car payment, right? You don't know what fuels you, what gets you excited. You don't know what you love. You don't know what you hate. Okay. You're the product. So how in the world can you sell what you don't know, right? So you are the ones that have to know who you are and what you bring. And with that comes your confidence. It helps you to build those things. There's confidence, there's competence, there's courage, all those things. But if you believe that if you lack confidence for whatever reason, maybe mommy and daddy didn't give you the warm and fuzzies growing up, and now you're 52. Come on, guys. At some point, we need to know who we are and what we bring. If we got some gaps, we can find ways to fill it in healthy ways, right? So it's up to you to know who you are and what you bring. And I got to say this, confidence and competence, that's required for success. It's hard to be successful when you don't believe in yourself. And there's some folks that fake it till they make it, imposter syndrome and all that. All right, it might last like this bit, but once something blows up, if you don't really know your essence, the encapsulation of your genius, what you're truly made of, your moxie, grit, and mojo, how in the world can you apply that to success in the career space, the marketplace, home life, relationships, at the football game, right? I mean, let's keep it real. So we got to make sure that we know, we have to be self-aware, got to make great decisions, and we need to build our confidence. And it's an ongoing process. It's an ongoing process, all right? What is my fourth way to make your new year rock star? Like put these principles into your year no matter what. And we're gonna do it today. If those kick those resolutions away already, do this today. Let's start today. You got to have a plan, right? You've got to have a plan. We have to be strategic. I hear a lot of, oh, why is this happening to me? Or this happened and this stuff won't stop. Or they keep, when I hear the days a lot and all of that, I'm just saying, what's your plan? We may be in situations, right? Maybe you're in a great situation. Maybe you're in a not so great situation. You got to have a plan. You got to be strategic. Say that fast. Strategic, right? And intentional. But it's not just, well, let me just kind of sort of try this and kind of see what happens. No. Or if what you're doing doesn't work, you got to do something different. So the push up for this one to be strategic is stop settling, position yourself to select. Now, I can almost dive into this one for a whole hour, but I'm not going to do that to you. But what I'm saying is a lot of us settle. We just do what's familiar. We just, okay, I'm not going to do this. I'm just not going to do it. And that's it. There's no strategy there. It's just, again, my feelings have gotten into the way and I'm just going to settle. Well, I say get yourself in the position to select. There's a different mindset underneath the hat between someone that settles and someone that selects. Now, I need to be clear with this. My settling means like this. I mean, I have my cup of water, right? I mean, I got my daughter-in-law, my son-in-law bought me Be Your Own Woman. I mean, y'all probably can't see that, right? I love this cup. It's one of my favorite cups, right? But I selected it, but I don't know. But my point is, like, if I just say, well, I'm only going to do this cup, or I'm not going to do this cup anymore. I don't ever want to see a white cup with the word be on it ever. And that's a big, beautiful cup that holds a lot of good water, right? And it's a great cup, but I'm stuck on this. Like, I'm stuck there. But yet, maybe my situation needs another strategy because the hole is getting deeper, or whether it's relationships, whether it's entrepreneurship, employer life, employer, the doors are closing in, but hey, there's a solution. But nope. If it ain't this, I'm not going to use it, right? I'm settling. But when I say select, there are other options out there. Maybe there's some folks who have been through something, they can share some wisdom. Maybe that is plan A. Maybe this is plan A, but plan A ain't working out right now, right? The waffles need to be cooked or whatever it is. So maybe there's a plan B. Maybe there's a plan O. But the point is, make a plan, a real one, a plan that's really helping you to move up or move to next or something, but to just say no or always say yes. I mean, there's no plan there. So I want folks to stop settling. I mean, don't settle in complacent mentality. Don't settle in mediocrity. I mean, sometimes you got to see the writing on the wall and you have to have a plan. You've got to have a plan. I got to say this. Chance isn't a choice. Well, I'm just going to keep doing this and something's going to happen. But if it's not happening, you've got to do something else. When you settle, you just playing life by chance. I say get yourself in the position to select. And sometimes we got to do things that we may not want to do, but we got to do them. I've been there. In fact, I've been there. Sometimes I'm still there. But you've got to use these plans or these principles to help you to shift from your now to your next. Our working theory this year is all about last year was over and next, but I recognize something with that with over and next, there's a now, right? There's over, there's now, and next. And what I recognize is you can't have a next if you don't do something now. So those 4 principles that I just talked about, I'm going to put them on the screen just one more time because I really want you all to think about this. But you can also go to our website, tcenow.com. And I'm blogging. I'm always blogging on stuff. Y'all know I am. And I also, I'm always blogging on, so you can read more about it. But what I'm saying is this: you got to define yourself or be defined, which is the power of self-awareness. You've got to make better decisions. If the decisions you're making have you in the same place and it's like day 30, day 180, 360, now we're talking years, now we're talking 5 years, now, and we're in the same space, your data. You got to believe nothing that's said, believe everything that's done. Look at the facts. Confidence. You've got it. We all have to increase our confidence, all of us. So make sure that people, places, and things in your circle is helping to increase confidence. And don't be afraid of hearing some tough talk. Because sometimes I might think that scale is fine. But I got folks that's telling me, nah, you got to get your 30 minutes in and get some things going on to get better, right? So don't get mad at folks who are telling you they can take your confidence up, but you got to work on some things. So be open to that. And lastly is strategy. You got to have a plan. If what you're doing is working, excellent, but still have a plan, because that same plan may be antiquated because the world keeps changing in 90 days. So being strategic, being intentional, not just settling and, well, again, magical thinking. I love dreaming at night. I do, but I also wake up and have to put my feet on the ground and get to moving, right? So stop settling, position yourself to select so that you can have more choice and not only live according to chance. I hope all of this makes sense, right? So listen, again, I thank you so much for joining in with us. Remember, info@tcenow.com is how you find us if you have a question or a comment. And don't forget to visit us often, tcenow.com. We update regularly. Join our newsletter, subscribe, alert, and do all that kind of stuff for now, for wherever you're enjoying this from. And as I always say, hey, don't get anxious, get prepared. I look forward to talking to you next time. All right, you guys be blessed, stay strong, and I will catch you later. Be blessed.